We don't speak about those things. That's how the mind survives what it cannot fully contain. It lowers the lights, it boards the windows, it stores the memory without a label. Disassociation, self-shielding, emotional hibernation, where the body moves but a piece inside goes still, waiting for a season safe enough to awaken. Another victim described feeling dirty, having a hard time sleeping, haunted by the sense that her trust had been stolen. Yet another spoke of shame that never lifted, of being invisible despite her pain. The through line is clear: the shame, the silence, feeling unseen. This goes beyond party lines. This is not a darkness that is acceptable in society. Missing children, school yearbooks reportedly used as recruiting tools. The urgency to protect children at all costs. Bad things could happen if you report, Epstein said. Threats and gifts aimed at high school students, and worse, underscored the peril and confusion surrounding reporting, leaving victims trapped in fear. Now imagine the opposite: gifting mansions, a $77 million home for $0, handing over power of attorney, secret meetings behind closed doors, whispers of harems, scrubbed files. What does feeling indestructible feel like? Perhaps it feels like never needing to hibernate. Recruitment is rarely violent at first. Sometimes it is girls recruiting other girls. Trust built slowly through smiles, shared secrets, and the promise of opportunity. Leverage disguised as mentorship. Ambition gently redirected. Personal assistants persuade and arrange travel for individuals who have not yet reached the age of 18. Youth met with attention that feels flattering before it feels frightening. A new friendship. Someone who seems to understand. Someone who listens. Invitations to spaces that feel elevated, exclusive, validating. Isolation often follows, subtle at first. A narrowing circle of confidants. Dependence reframed as loyalty. Small favors, shared secrets, smiles, and subtle pressures gradually combine into an invisible web. That web often goes unnoticed until it is too late. Recruitment preys on aspiration, on the desire to belong. Trust is a currency, and innocence, the collateral. Do you have any parties planned? A peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I want. These fragments linger in public records, circulating online, dissected and debated. The words are simple, yet their implications ripple outward, amplified by secrecy. Invitations, email chains, small references and logs, all become a mosaic of possibility and fear. Meanwhile, trauma leaves marks not only on memory but on the body. Stress floods the system with cortisol, disrupts sleep, frays memory, and heightens fear responses. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, becomes hyperactive, while regions governing reasoning and trust can shrink. Survivors often describe feeling diminished, smaller, fractured, and struggling to grasp the self they once were. Every carefully orchestrated smile, every promise of guidance, leaves echoes. Perpetrators may walk away unscathed, while those targeted are left reconstructing fragments of themselves. Luxury, wealth, and privilege often mask the process. Fancy dinners, Manhattan skylines reflecting in glass, large staffs attending every whim, jets that depart precisely on schedule. The outward experience appears glamorous, indulgent, even enviable. But beneath the polish, manipulation operates quietly. Isolation is subtle. Pressure is soft. The line between choice and coercion blurs. Power functions like gravity. Wealth consolidates influence. The institutions surrounding the elite, universities, boards, foundations, bend subtly, sometimes unknowingly, to proximity and expectation. Redactions in documents, protective measures in legal filings, and the careful management of names and details often serve to shield those in power more than those affected by the events themselves. Recruitment, leverage, and isolation are not abstract. They are methods that target the very human needs for understanding and belonging. A smile, a compliment, an invitation, an acknowledgement. Each small gesture can be an entry point into a system designed to exploit, control, and contain. A well-oiled machine of evil, operating with quiet precision, leaving only fractured memories in its wake.